and you say that you're a revolutionary.
This is a call of action to everyone in the community. It is time to come together. It is time to get with our youth and save our children. This is a call of action. This is a call of action.
In every major city in America, black and brown boys are being killed at alarming rate.
Let's get together, community. It is on us. We as the people.
So I'm gonna say 6 years ago, I put a gun charge, pointing a gun at somebody, all kind of crazy stuff, and I was dealing with mental health. I ain't know where to turn, and going through that situation and having to go and get mental health help, and sitting with these counselors and psychiatrists and therapists and everything, it helped me out a lot. I was going crazy in my head, and I thought everybody was against me. I thought everybody was out to get me. I was losing my mind. And just to piggyback off that, it's okay to get that help. Even though I was kind of like forced to get the help, I learned that I did need the help. And I feel like we do need the help in our communities, and we need to guide these kids in a different direction. Even if you're a great parent, love your kid. Sometimes the neighborhood, the influence, the friends, the entertainment, looking at the news, is always us. It kind of makes you identify with that. Like, maybe that is how we supposed to be. Sometimes that make us look at our own environment like, I gotta grab this, I gotta have this on me, because we're being promoted so badly to the rest of the world.
One mic. Peace and blessings for everybody that's still here. Thank y'all for showing up, because at the end of the day, this is a part of the solution. Us being in spaces where we're talking about the solutions and not the problems. Now, me personally, I feel like my simple solution has been covered here, but I'm going to speak on it again. Everything has a purpose for its creation, including the man and the woman. Like, when God created us, He created us to go forth and multiply, okay? So, just because society tells us something different, that doesn't mean that, we don't have a duty to take care of our land and our people. So, once we get some spiritual enrichment, getting people to understand who they truly are, created by the Most High God, it don't have to be religious. Religion shouldn't be fearful. Like, if you're afraid, you're not following God. You're following somebody else. So this is what we need to do to remind people. What we need is right inside of us, courage. It takes courage to speak up. It takes courage to speak to these youth, because what's happening, I'm 37, so I'm going to be considered a millennial. I'm raising children, and raising these children, it made me realize, like, damn, I really wasn't raised myself. I wasn't raised in heaven, I was raised by myself. It was my community that stepped up for me. So in learning, I had a lot of highs and lows in my mental health.
Too much pain in my heart, can't explain that.
And as I look on my community,
Smiles on my face,
a lot of us
but I
are
still
struggling with
feel
PTSD, just like the brother of mine.
Every loss taught me how to stand tall. Every scar
Even though we're sure,
If I fall, I'll rise, that's a part of the game. It's my life, my story, that hood poetry name.
You're going to become an adult to realize how much you didn't know. So I'm trying to raise children. A lot of people like to blame the parents. And sometimes we can't, because as parents, we have to make sacrifices for our children. Like, we have to sacrifice our work schedules. People like, oh, this is what you got to do. No, what you got to do is what's best for your family, and God is going to make a way for it. But everybody don't have that courage because they're not standing on their God wisdom. So my solution is for us to get in alignment with our Creator and know who we really are, and stop living in fear, and stop living in lack, stop living in doubt, and just look at all these examples of people that's out here living freely, and take the page out of that book and understand the power is within our hands, and we have everything that we need already. All we got to do is stand on our courage.
Every day we walk down the street, pass each other.
We look at it when we refuse to not talk to each other, communicate with each other. We look at it when we're backbiting each other. We look at it every day when we see ourselves operating like crabs in a barrel. You look at it every day when you look at yourself and say you can't do something. You're not worthy enough to do it, or we're not worthy enough to do it. You look at it every day when you reach outside of your community, your village, looking for help when you can't even get help here around the people that you live around, work around, talk to, communicate with. Self-hate is the root. It ain't money. There's poor people in other parts of this world where fiat currency is yet in operation. Right now, capitalism is global. It's traveling. Fiat currency is the thing that, and under capitalism, money is the king. So it ain't just money. It's a contribution under this system that we live in. Definitely. You know where it starts at? No. It's a spiritual thing first.
There you go.
That's number one.
That's the first thing.
And that's where we're all getting it wrong at. Everybody. Everybody. We say we believe in God. We say we believe in spirit. We say we believe in this principles, righteousness, this, that, the third. Where is it? Show up on that for yourself first. You talk about reaching these youth. We're doing it. Guess what? Some of y'all probably talked about me going back and forth to jail because it was in the paper. Some who know me, right? But guess what? You've been out in these streets for years, like you said. Reaching these youth, saving them. We got the receipts. We're out here today, day and night, saving them. We have the receipts. And we're everywhere with it. Saving them from violence. Now you might be coaching them. You might be feeding them. You might have them in the car with you, mentoring them. But guess what can hit them in any one of them venues? Violence.
The process. Because getting to where we want to get to is a process. This meeting ain't trying to produce nothing overnight. Tomorrow, we're going to wake up and something might happen tomorrow. And the Balance Coalition might have to show up on the same for the family tomorrow. What we're saying is we gotta create some type of moral foundation that's lasting. That's not just a meeting, but it's a principle that we live by. And that's gonna take fire. It's gonna take disagreement. I'm not here to agree with nobody. I'm here to love on y'all, but loving on you means that we got to get through some rough situations.
All power to the people. I gotta be an Essex County. I'm supposed to be at 6 o'clock. But as a Black Panther, it's our duty to go out into the community and find the people to help do the work that we do in the community. That's why I came here. That's why I'm going there too. So let me get to it real quick. I'm gonna try to make it real quick. He just said, why can't all the groups come together to work together? If you go on YouTube and you look it up, I think his name is Les Brown or something. The question was, where does the Negro go from here? They had this conversation in the 70s. And Amiri Baraka got up and spoke, and he said, all these groups that's working for the government, that's working here, nonprofit, and all these people over here, this Black nationalist group, we need to come together and start to work together to get property in our community, to put people in office that's going to help the people out. We need to do all this stuff. Then there was another Black dude that was there. His name was Pastor Cleve. I think he's from Detroit or something. So he said, revolutionaries can't work with institutionalists. They don't make sense. We're trying to leave the plantation. They want to maintain the plantation. So those two groups can never come together and work together. It's two different people. Now let me start what I really came to say.
I've been doing it for almost. But the most valuable live that I had was 3 days ago. So how this works is, these kids don't produce themselves. I'm a female, you a male. We made a child. It starts at home. So the thing is to get back to the home. I've been having problems at West Market McDonald's since I got there. I quit my job to get there to fix the problem. Today was the most amazingest, peaceful day, and we made more money. Why? Because the parents saw the live went viral. It went 1,000 times plus shared, still being shared and everywhere. And I tried to get you before all that, but that's another conversation. I want to thank the parents. It was the parents. We gotta get, if we don't know anything, we can't fix it. Now they're fixing it with us. It's the parents, then the community, the teachers, and then the outside businesses, and we work together. A lot of us used to work together, but we can't because we became so stereotyped to being political and whatever else that got us separated. We're separated. We can't say we want change and we're not changing each other to be back to where we were in the beginning, which is what he was talking about, which was the rallies, Black Power, this, that, and the third, and all this other stuff that we used to be preaching and teaching. And where did it get us today? We're horrible kids. I called out DJ Luman. He's a part of the problem. You want to know why? He is the parents that had these kids was at them parties. So we got to get back out here because they used to see me on that corner back in the day slinging drugs because I'm a part of that problem. And I take all responsibility to get back out here, and that's what I do. And you see me by myself now, it's better by myself. I don't like groups no more. I'm not calling nobody. I'm going to call you if you got a solution, like you said. The solution is the parents, the teachers, then the community. It can be done. Trust me, I just did it. It only took me one live. I can show you with my phone where there's so many parents that sent me pictures of their children with their phone numbers. I'm giving you the solution. Here's the solution. Take it and use it. The parents do care. If they don't know, they won't know. The kids will say, oh, you recorded me. I'm suing you. Sue me. Sue me. If I gotta be sued for you to be tamed the way you're supposed to be in my community, go ahead and get your lawyer, because I'm ready. Sue me.
If we're really serious about this thing, intervention and prevention, three things. Number one, we have something in the city of Newark right now, an engine, a publicized entity, a entity that you can look up that professes to do certain things and have certain resources and provide certain types of treatment to certain traumas that we were talking about. You know, the things you was talking about, you know, the history, you see this. You start acting that way, yeah. We got something called the Office of Violence Prevention and Trauma Recovery. But that's just one entity. We got something called, the brother here got, the water. We got something called One Hood. Who's in the room tonight? Who's outside? Every day at night. We have something called the North Anti-Violence Coalition. Like the brother said, and he just said, you can stop. We have something what the brother Africa has been doing. Let's talk about it. What are you doing? Why can't we all come together though? We're all in this room having this meeting. Why can't we all convene an organizational meeting? The guys that we're trying to reach, let me tell every one of y'all something. They recognize real. And they recognize fake. They recognize the one that's going to stick for a moment and the one that's going to walk with them the distance. And they differentiate between the two. Yeah, they'll still flock to you to eat, to play some ball, to ride the car with you. That's just part of it. You don't get to see the other side of it. The side that comes out at night. And the distant side. The homies going the distance with them. Sometimes you gotta put your hand in the fire to save people from the fire. I just ask y'all to understand that. And let's get together for real and do something about it. Stop talking about each other. Stop talking about what you personally doing. Talk about it, but what are you willing to personally do with me to address that? What are you, let's talk about that. Let's not talk about personalities. Let's not talk about politics. We know what's going on. We know the personalities. We know the but we know that people are dying who can be saved, and we know that nobody is saved. Nobody. So what we gonna do about that? And that's the solution.
Hey, yo, if we want to change our community, we gotta read our ancestors, what they told us to do to change our community. Yo, our problems in our community that everybody's dealing with, the rent too motherfucking high. We can't afford a place to stay. We gotta work 3, 4, 5 jobs. Yo, you see me talking? You see me talking when you were talking? Yo, this is all intimidation. You see, this is what I've been dealing with for 20 years working in the community. Without government money, corporation money. You get the intimidation. But I'm gonna keep going. But we have to say, man, hey yo, if you want to deal with the people that's jacking up our rents, the people that don't put on the heat when we cold as hell and we pay rent and they don't put heat in there. If you want to deal with all these people, you have to deal with imperialism. You have to deal with the people that's funding them to take our homes, to keep us in the streets. You don't just wake up one day and just get up and go deal with them. You have to build something called institutions. You see, we have to read. I have a degree in sociology and one in history. You have to go back and study how you defeat imperialism, how you defeat these devils. And the way you defeat them is by going to the community and working with the kids every day. By building institutions in the community that serve the people, not for money, for free. So every day of my life for the last 20 years, we have the after school program, we have a food program, we have a housing program. This didn't start just like that. I've been doing this since I came home in 2008. So for us to get here and to work, I had to sleep on the floor. For years, me and my wife slept on the floor. We didn't buy a bed because every penny that we got in and came into the house went to holding up this institutions we have in the community. But we can't do this shit alone. Can't nobody do none of this alone. It takes every single one of us, everybody that's here, whatever community that you're in, yo, you start programs right there in those communities. I'm not talking about just in Newark, Irvington. I'm not talking about just in Jersey. We got a party in the Dominican Republic now. We have a Black Panther Party where they help the people in the Dominican Republic because they're dealing with imperialism too. We're helping them get jobs. We're helping them find housing there. We're educating them. They're not doing boxing like we do every day here. They're doing baseball.
I have a son that's a drill rapper. I've been talking a lot all over the city about my child. I started off not knowing that he was even this person. Like, most parents don't know when they go to work, they come home, their kids do what they ask them, they doing good in school. And I felt like I was doing everything that I possibly could do right. I had a business, I wasn't out here fucking and sucking, doing anything to embarrass my kids, just trying to be a mother. I was a single mother, they lost their father. And what I experienced was that although I was being responsible, my community wasn't being responsible for me. So that can make we see a lot of people that's very angry because we see our community is not being responsible for us. Nor are we being accountable for the stuff that we see, but we angry, we mad, we throwing shots. Like, I'm just gonna say, because I asked y'all to have a candid conversation. When I came in here, because everybody know me, I'm a hellraiser, the room was full. And then as I came in here, I seen it like dwindling down because sometimes when I grab a mic, a person don't know what I'm gonna say out my mouth, but I didn't come here to have black on black crime, because that's not what I'm about. I truly want unity in my community. But we do have to be accountable for ourselves. And I do want to talk about organizations, because most of us want money, we want a better way. We start off with a purpose of really wanting to help our community, and then we get caught up in these corporate LLCs and these organizations because the government is giving us money to tell us how we need to operate, because when we do know how to operate things, we hold that shit to ourselves. How many people in here got a business that then actually shows somebody how to structure their business? Raise your hand. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised, because you know we got a lot of gatekeepers within our community. And the number one thing that I see, because I have worked with different organizations, I'm working with one now. And it's the Southwood Environmental Alliance is a great organization that do the nice things that we don't even think about. When we come outside, we don't think about the air that we breathe. We don't think about all of this development that's going up. But it's somebody fighting for environmental justice.
What's going on, people? My name is William Chanel. All three is me. I started my own nonprofit called Bigger Than What You've Been Through. While I'm trying to transitioning young men and help others along the transition. Now, you know, I hear everybody's perspective. I was born in Beth Israel, but Jacksonville, Florida raised me. You feel me? I'm taking accountability. I got my own bylaws and principles. I won't break for nobody. And I feel like we all do a lot of talking, but it's what you do when people not watching. Like me, a lot of people don't know me. Like I lost a lot, but I rebuilt, remarried, and like I had one girlfriend in my life who get married. All that. It's not what you do now, it's what you don't. You don't even know me, but I'm probably the best. You can't be secretary. I don't even do like that. You know what I'm saying? But I let the work out before the door. I started this January 15th. Bigger Than What You've Been Through. I got my tax bill set January 28th. Everybody told me it's gonna take 3 years, 4 years. You gotta outperform the Lord. Everybody can talk, say what they're gonna do, but what you doing when people watching? Like, I don't fear men, I fear God. Faith and fear is kind of like the same thing. I don't talk about business because I want to talk to the big dogs. You know what I mean? And it's like, be accountable. I see people, it could be 15 people at the door talking crazy. You know what I mean? Yo, pardon me, this is an establishment. If I get shot, then whatever. My story, God already written. And it's not about being tough sometimes, it's about being the person that's gonna sit in that fire. Like, I don't care if it's 20 cops, 20 men. I don't bend for nobody. My time to close, my time to go. I live my life by principle, not by fear. That's what we gotta know. We can sit here and say, oh yeah, the kids like, bro, that set up there, like, yo, people don't know he going to I'm on my fifth fundraiser. I'm doing a post on top of this, donated like 200 items to another nonprofit in Newark.
But I still feel
the sneakers. Oh wow, and that's yo, first of all, I like to give people these flowers while they're here. Bro, I appreciate what you do on the ground. You do a lot of positivity. Anybody else want to link up with me and we spread this message? Let's do it together. If y'all believe about change, let's do it together. All the organizations that might come in the building or if they're around more, let's work together. If I got the platform, let's do something. Let's blow it up. Nobody hitting me up. Nobody messaging me, DM me. Let's pull up over here. Let's talk about this program I got over here. I got the kids over here. I got the youth folks. Nobody. Well, he hit me up about his suits, getting the kids the suits and stuff like that. I'm gonna say he did. But the majority of all these programs that's out here for the youth, nobody's hitting me up. If y'all feel as though I got the platform, why we not coming together? My platform got y'all here. That's right. So it's like, let's do it. Let's work together. I'm open to work together with everybody. If we all got the same common goal, let's get to it. I've been shot in my face, almost died, licked out, Springfield Avenue. I had suicide attempts, all kind of stuff, going through depression, trying to take myself out. Ended up down the street from my house, pointing a gun at somebody, crashing my car, almost did 5 years, all kind of stuff. And I still come back, and I'm like, yo, we gotta come together, help each other and grow. But everybody's so judgmental, pointing fingers, oh, why he doing this, why that happened, he could be doing this and that, but nobody's coming to me and saying, let's do this together.
And you know what?
Who hit me up to do this? Nobody else said let's do
gotta
this.
outperform the noise. Outperform the noise.
We the people. Now, when it starts with us, I'm talking about mentoring kids. Every kid is my kid. Every child is my child. So it ain't none of my child, honey. It's your child when they busting your grandmother in the head trying to get something from her.
That's right.
Do you understand that?
Uh-huh.
This is our community.
It is.
Don't tell me about another city. I don't care about that city. They have their people. We are here. Newark is our home. Born and bred. These are our children. Whether you have children, I've spent more time in parent-teacher meetings than the parents, and I don't have any kids in the school system. Do you understand? It behooves us, you and I, who make the change. If you're not going to do it, you have no right to complain. Shut your mouth. Shut summer jobs and they giving out free lunch on Saturday. Go up on Avon Avenue, right? The community. If we are the community, then we are the ones to change this. And all it takes is some love. Some love. Some love.
One thing Jay say about communities, yo, you can't go to the people that's oppressing you and demand they help you. You can send your children to your schools and expect them to educate you. We have to build our own institutions. Period. There's no other talking. There's no Jesus. There's no God. There's no voting. There's nothing. The only thing we do is build our own institution that will produce the future minds that will be able to deal with these people. Until then, everybody just bumping their gums. If you want to help, yo, my name is Africa. I mean, my number is 862-283-9918. We do this work every fucking day. Now, nobody pays us. Don't nobody pay me. We broke as hell. But the people is who we serve. Nobody gotta pay me. I don't want nobody money. You don't want to get gentrified? Let's all come together. We sit at the table and we put our pennies together and get a building. Who the fuck gonna kick us out? Huh? Which one of us gonna sell our building that we live in, that we got our kids in, to some corporation? Because that's what they do. They sell our homes, they sell our buildings, and we out here on the streets, and we talking about, yo, niggas don't like me. It's them niggas on the streets, niggas hating on me and shit. When you're not watching the imperialists, the people that's controlling the buildings you live in, the water that you drinking that's been poisoned, they're like, Africa, why you so hyper? Nigga, I've been in Newark my whole life drinking this lead water. Fuck you think I'm gonna be? Fuck you think I'm gonna be? I done been shot here, I done went to prison, all this shit ain't no motherfucking brand. You don't get paid for none of that shit. But
our children, let's say this is a call of action.
We all relations in the code of language. My grandfather's Nigerian, grandmother's Lenape, so we native to this land. And to answer your question, I'm the spiritual Quincy Jones. I got 10 children. My grandmother, my great-grandmother is a property owner. I call her the Candy Lady. Shout out to Dolores, Dada Jackson. My grandfather had a bakery. But the problem with violence is that it's a lack mentality. They say the love of money is the root of all evil, but I beg to differ. The lack of money will make you ride on the op. Will make you do a B&E in your neighbor's house. So it's like that fiat system, like our melanin is worth $450 a gram. It's up to 1,000. It's being traded on the stock right now. So like that fiat system, like we gotta get the bag, we gotta get the bag. A job. I saw my mom do it and my father do it after he got out of jail and doing 27 years. I saw him still chasing the bag. When you know you the bag, opportunities come. So when we can have an agenda, like my solution is brief to sovereignty and 99 missions. Like if anybody's seen me out the hood, I was doing missions. And my gun is God, universe, and nature. And I do that. If you see me spinning around or doing headstands or breaking bread, I'm showing my children how to do that. And shout out to Destiny from Clinton Hill Community Actions. We partnered with the youth who lost their dad to violence. And we did a grief circle where we walked the people that had lost their people up Clinton Avenue and ended at the park. So it's like the solutions are in your actions and they speak way louder than words.
The result is working for the people. I had an interesting conversation with the 15 and that little man was more wise than a bunch of adults. Very focused, he had a plan. I teach, so along with Kid here, and I've gone to schools with him where we mentor children, and when there are no cameras and we're actually in the streets, saving people from drugs and bringing book bags and walking or making a phone call. This one needs this one. So we're doing this work. And so in the conversation, growing up in Newark, I had a great education and didn't take a charter school. We had amazing teachers because they were allowed to teach. They were not forced to test the kid. Test, right? Because that keeps the money in the schools. So what we have to do is go back to what our community was, right? Miss Johnson saw you doing something down the street. You got your butt whooped by Miss Johnson. She called your mama, you got home and got 3 more butt whoopings. Your mama, your
part right there.
But what has happened in society is that they have destroyed the fabric of community. And we fell for it. Mind your business, girl. Oh, God, no. We are family. And we, the people, have to bring back community. Say hi to your sister.
Too much pain in my heart. Can't explain that.
How you doing? What's up? You know, and we have to be willing to do that.
But I still.
The children are watching. I'm telling you, this young man I talked to today, we talked about, I'm talking from, he even talked about the teachers. He's like, even, because even with them, they talk about each other.
I'm alright, that's a part of the game. It's my life,
and
my
I tell
story,
people
that
all
hood
the time,
poetry
keep
name.
your mouth off my kids if you are not giving them an example to follow. They are watching us. Everything that we say, everything that we do. You know yourself wrong and your mother say, don't do what I do, what I say do.
Say that part.
You do, you keep your mouth shut and your mind is like, as soon as you got a chance, you did what you saw them doing, and they better not find out because you wake up seeing stars next week, right?
Right.
If you wake up, come on, talk to me and have on your teeth. So it's a thing with us.
Say that.
It starts with us.
Again,
It starts with us.
One more time.
It starts with
For
us.
the people in the back.
It starts with us.
But that's the reality I live here. Yo, we talk about the people on Chancellor. Yo, I'm looking on social media, the kids that got killed, the person that did the shooting. I'm watching on social media how everybody in the city talking about them. Talking about all these people like they don't know them. Like they didn't raise these kids that did the shooting. Talking about they should lock them up forever. How the fuck that change anything? How that change the person that just got shot yesterday, the day before that? I saw Quayon grow up when he was in the 10th grade winning championships for Westside High School. How come Quayon didn't go to college? Why didn't we help Quayon become a productive member of the society? Because you wasn't there to focus on Quayon. You there to make your money, to get your paycheck, and to get up out of here. While Quayon is now in prison, facing they probably won't give him 20 years, 18 years, because you know, killing somebody, you get less time than that for a gun. So he's gonna be back out, whatever, back out in the streets with nothing. But you think the people that he played basketball for, the schools he went to, you think those people are going to the county to go see him? They're probably on social media talking about, I hope he get life. I hope he go to hell. He's the worst of us. Quayon is the best of us. He did the shooting, but we let Quayon and all them kids down. I should show you the text. Yo, he texted somebody the day before he went and did the shooting. I need a job, son. The nigga hungry. Remember I said our enemy is imperialism. The nigga hungry. He texted them the day before he did the shooting. The person he texted just walked out of prison. And he texts that person like, yo, I need a job, son. We failed Quayon. So now he in that cell. I mean, like, I don't know what he's thinking in his mind. And everybody here talking what they're talking. I said, that's going to change the future. Like I said, the only way we change the condition in our community is the people in the community start to work together to build this institution. Away from the people that's oppressing us. I'm not going to call your name. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know the systems I'm talking about. The people that saw the buildings. The people that manage the schools that don't educate our children. How the fuck do you expect to save our children? We keep sending them to the same schools that failed us. You bugging, you're retarded. I'm sorry. If you keep sending your children to the same people that miseducated you, there's something wrong with you. And I refuse to compromise those principles. Those are the principles left here by Fred Hampton, by Malcolm X, by Martin Luther King, by everybody. You can go all the way down the line to the 1800s, 17. This is what they told you guys to do. None of them said go for these motherfuckers. They said you gotta work to liberate yourself. And we refuse to do that. So no, I don't
Place 82. I president. So I can just True V, I love you, True V, just for some of the things that you said, because I agree with you that like the transparency is what we need. The transparency of the thing that happened the other day, yeah, we can't just like turn the other way and then 20 years later somebody's gonna come out of jail and everything's gonna be the same. We can't just think like that, but we gotta think that I was just 21 myself on Clinton Ave outside that studio. That could have been me 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Every day, I kind of get up and whether you see me on socials or you don't, I come out here and I talk to my people.
Shout out North Water Coalition. Shout out people like North is Now. Shout out people like JFK. Shout out to all these people, all these communities, all these things. He's saying we gotta buy a building. There's so many buildings out here. The violence prevention building. There's so many things now. They're building a new movie studio right there, along with a high school. Y'all want more education? They're giving us more education. But you know what they're doing? They're bringing guns into the building. You know what I mean? So what we need isn't something that's tangible, isn't something that's you can just give it to us. What we need is
hear it from the baby, yo.
Hear it from the baby. You know what? Just like that, I'm trying to keep it very humble, but you gotta hear it from somebody that's really actually in the middle of going through it. I wake up every day, I go up and I get my grandmother some cigarettes, but I'm chopping it up with the gangsters outside. You know what I mean? It can't really make sense like that unless they teaching us something. You know what I mean? My big bro always told me, I was taught to take, never to steal. You know what I mean? You gotta get what's yours, but you can't just steal it. Why would I steal it from you? Why would I steal your life for any opportunity? Why would I steal your life for a gun? You know what I mean? Why can't we just take what we need and come back and give it to each other? Like Kid Collins doing with they be hating on people like Kid Collins because he's going to these places, he's giving y'all knowledge, he's giving y'all awareness, he's giving y'all what y'all asking for. We can't really do it all like the African said.
Why are you kidding me? But if you love yourself, and you love our children, and you want this killing to stop, the power is in your hands. And it's going to take some love and not being afraid to talk to these kids. I called more parents in 2 days than they did in 2 years. Because what I'm about to do, and I told the kids, I said, I don't fear parents, I welcome them. Yes. Because your parent needs to know what you are doing. And I said, so if I record you right now and give this video to your parent, would they be pleased with what you're doing? Now all of a sudden they we cannot be afraid of our children. They are our children. Some of them are hungry. Feed them. What is it going to cost you? A little change? Say hi to them. They might grow like her. Are you alright? Then you start talking to them, the tears start running down your face. You find out stuff you didn't know, they haven't told anybody. But you have to open up. You have to open up. We are the adults. We are the examples. If you're not going to be an example, get out the way. You are part of the problem. Now let's be the problem fixer. Are you ready to fix the problem? That's not rhetorical. Are you ready to fix the problem?
Talked to God last night, told him to show.